Quentin, word on the street is you got some spicy opinions. Is that true? Would you say that's true?
Yeah, I'd say that's true. My opinions are spicy, like jalapeno.
They're like jalapeno spicy. Okay, well, I feel like you actually have some spicier opinions than that, because jalapenos aren't even that spicy.
I guess you could say my takes are hot.
Holy shit. So we have this board game here. It's like a card board game. It's called Hot Takes. I think it's made by the same people that made What Do You Mean? Everyone's favorite board game.
Everyone knows What Do You Mean.
Yeah, everybody knows it. Basically, the premise of this card game is you draw a card. There is actually like a game component to this, but like we're not going to actually play the game because screw that.
Okay.
Basically, there's a bunch of cards on here that have like hot takes, as they say, and you know, like just like opinions on things that may be a little controversial.
Okay.
And we're gonna explore those today and see: do we agree? Do we disagree? Do we really agree? Do we really disagree? Do we really agree? Do we, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. There's a lot in here, but we're just gonna see how many we get through.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that'll be fun. I think let's have a chit chat. Oh wait,
wrong show. Fuck, now we gotta restart. And yeah, see, like there's like these like agree and disagree cards, but like, you want one?
Yeah.
Okay, just for show, we'll have one. Okay, yeah, sure.
Well, how are we supposed to know? Like the audience needs to know if we agree.
That's true. Yeah, we can't just say it. We have to show that there needs to be a visual component.
Yeah.
Right, Dean?
We also need like a Subway Surfers video at the top of this video.
Right. Yeah, because otherwise people are gonna get bored.
Yeah.
And we don't want that.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little intruder here. Catch.
We're filming a video about hot takes.
Yeah. Hot Takes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a card game.
Yeah, it's a card game.
It looked like one of those like Mexican candies.
Yeah, it's like Slay the Spire, except not at all.
Okay.
There is cards in it,
Yeah.
much like Slay the Spire.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Okay, here. Do you want to take like a stack and then we can kind of read them off? We can kind of
yeah.
take turns reading them off. Or do you want to go first, or should I go
I'll
first?
go first.
All right. What's your first hot take?
Well, let's have a chit chat about it. Still the wrong show.
Damn it! You really need to stop doing that, man. Come on.
Okay, first hot take. Bam! Wikipedia is a reliable source.
I would say yes.
I would agree.
Mostly, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Everyone always says like, oh, you can't trust Wikipedia. Like, oh, you know, anyone can change it. I don't know, man. Most of the time when I go on it, I'll cross-reference it with stuff and it's correct. You know what I mean?
I think for general use, like if you're not using this as like a college essay or you're trying to like, you know, find finite proof of something, it's fine. Because like what do we do when we want like general information that we're not really using anywhere? We just want to be aware of something, we Google it. And oftentimes we don't like, you know, try to find the most credible source. We just find the first like Google suggested response
pretty
at the
much,
top.
yeah.
So like, why
That's
is Wikipedia a wrong thing? And two, you know, of course Wikipedia can be changed by everyone, but like it's more often than not reliable. And yeah,
the way that I've always seen it is like if you're writing a Wikipedia article, you must have some sort of investment because it's not like easy to edit, or at least. From what I can tell, I've never like gone out of my way to try to edit something on Wikipedia or write anything. You have to be a little invested, and I feel like at that rate, you're probably supplying reliable information.
Yeah.
You know. So I would say I
agree.
Agree.
Yeah, I would give this 8 jalapenos out of 10.
Okay.
That's how much I agree.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I would.
Well, I figure since it's hot takes, you have to rate it on a hot scale.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give it a 8. I'll give it a 7 because there was times when I've gone on Wikipedia and they did just have wrong. Like, okay, this is really obscure, but one time I was on stay with me here. I was on the Back at the Barnyard Wikipedia page, and they were like saying that like Otis was in a war or something, and I was like, that's interesting. That's probably gonna get changed soon, but I got amusement out of it. So
I don't think I've ever come across false information that I know of.
Yeah. Exactly. You might not even know it. It might be so subtle. That's the thing. Is like imagine like people going on there like I'm gonna craft misinformation, but it's gonna seem like it's true. Like I feel like if you do that, you're just a big nerd.
Next hot
take. Elderly people should be required to retake the driver's test.
I actually heavily agree to this, but only not that I think necessarily elderly people should take it, but everyone needs to retake it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I agree, but Yeah, I don't think it should just be elderly. I think it should be like in increments of your life. Isn't that already a thing?
Oh, I have no idea. What I do know is, I don't know, I'm too young for this, but I'm pretty sure once your driver's license expires, maybe you have to take it again.
Right, yeah.
Or maybe if you do like something bad,
well, yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know, I'm too stupid for that. But I will say, I do think the elderly should take it, like maybe more, or, you know, just as much. But I do think everyone should retake it, but I would settle for just the elderly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing with.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, based on what the card is saying, yeah, I guess I'll agree.
I agree.
Yep. All right, what's your
Also 8 jalapeno. Actually,
8 jalapenos?
8 banana peppers out of 10.
Oh, that's pretty spicy.
Banana peppers aren't that spicy.
Oh, they're not?
No.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay,
Alright, next hot take.
There should be a maximum age for when you can run for president.
I heavily agree.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I heavily agree.
Yeah.
I will say, you know, to play the devil's advocate a little bit, I don't, you know, if someone's really good at critical thinking and someone does make a really good leader role and they would make a great president, that sucks for, you know, if we ever added like a whole max age limit. But also, you could have been president like before you were old. There is definitely a generation gap between your knowledge and like, you know, what you experience versus
well,
what
that's true too. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I think that's the biggest, like, most important thing is that there's a generational gap.
Yeah, well, and it's kind of like, it's kind of interesting because I feel like the older you are, the less likely that you are to be a great president. I know that, okay, maybe that's generalizing a little bit, but I feel like because of what you said, like the generational gap, like, you know, as time goes on, the current stance of the world is so drastically different from when you were in kind of like your prime or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel like there should be a maximum age.
I agree.
Overall, yeah. And it should be
17.
You have to be a minor.
Yeah.
President, basically. I mean, not,
yeah. I would give that one actually 9 ghost peppers. 9.5 ghost peppers.
That's pretty spicy. That's a pretty hot take. Okay, well, I don't know if they're going to get any spicier than that. We'll see.
That's what you think. Ha! Oh, wait. Ha! People should be compensated extra for their commute to and from work.
I mean, that would be nice.
That would be super nice.
That would be really nice. I mean, like,
you know, I want to see the best in humanity, but I feel like this could be easily abusable.
Yeah.
You could purposely get a job that's like further away and, you know, get compensated for having a long stroll to work.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, CEOs are only getting richer.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. That's a thinker.
For me, I think I would just agree.
But like you said, people could abuse it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If this became like a thing, it would have to be very finely tuned.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be interested to see like if that was implemented, like how that would go for like the first year.
Yeah.
And then how it would be after that point.
I would give this 5 hot tamales out of 10.
Okay. I wonder how many more hot foods you're gonna be. That's the real thing that I'm curious about.
Yeah.
Okay. We should stop doing daylight saving time. I agree.
I have no opinion on this.
Oh really?
It feels nice. I don't know. It's kind of like a placebo because it feels really nice when I'm like, oh yeah, I get an extra hour.
Mm-hmm.
But then it also sucks when I'm like, oh man, I lose an hour. But like during that time where I'm like, man, I got that extra hour of sleep, it feels really like, even though it's like kind of just placebo, it feels really nice.
So you're kind of arguing that like, even though it's kind of pointless in the grand scheme of things, the idea of it there's like kind of a
it feels like I'm getting a reward almost, or not even a reward, but it feels like I don't know, it's just like a happy thing to look forward to when it's coming up. Like I said, I do think it's pointless, and like, but I'm not necessarily disagreeing with this, but I'm not agreeing.
Right, okay.
I'm completely indifferent to this.
Right. I don't know, I feel like the wording, maybe it's like kind of like strong, like I don't know, like I don't feel like we really should, like it's like some people really hate it.
Honestly,
I'm used to it, but
I was gonna say, to me it doesn't, maybe it's because I don't deal with that, you know, on a timely basis. I don't have to worry about that.
Right.
But it doesn't really even seem that big of a deal to me. Like if we kept doing it, like
it's just a little inconvenient, I guess, is the main thing. Like it's like, you know, because now you gotta
I feel like it's
change
just
all your clocks and
it's just one day you have to compensate for.
2 days.
Well, okay, yeah, but 2 days you have to compensate for, but like the
That's
time
everything.
the time it takes to compensate is just one day. Like if you're planning for a big trip or something, or like, you know, you're getting fired, it takes a lot more time to readjust your life to that. But I feel like for daylight savings, I only need 1 day to be like, okay, change this clock, change that clock, and oh, I need to go to bed earlier, or oh, I get to go to bed later.
Yeah, It's not that. It's not like that much of a inconvenience in the grand scheme of things. There are far larger things to fret about. But you know, this is a hot take, so I'm gonna say yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna say daylight savings time. I hate it.
Honestly,
I hate you.
Oh wow.
I don't hate you.
This is a cold take for me, so I'm gonna rate this 2 lukewarm bananas out of 5.
That's pretty spicy.
Yeah.
As a white man,
Yeah.
that's still pretty spicy.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'll say how would you put your card? Like, okay, like just middle. Okay, I see.
Maybe I should rip it in half and then like turn one agree, one disagree. We have plenty of them, so
That's true.
Okay, next hot take. Hiya! A British accent automatically makes you more attractive.
I
Disagree.
I don't think so.
I think it like
No, I like accents
I love accents
in
but
general.
I think for me it can go either way. This one. A British accent can sound attractive, but it can also make you sound poor.
Well, yeah, I think that just goes back to the person with the accent. Like, I feel like if they're not a very pleasant person to be around, like, the accent won't really do anything for them.
The fact that it says automatically, though, I'd have to say disagree.
That's a disagree.
I would say a hard disagree.
Yeah, I think that's my first disagree.
Yeah, this hot take, I give 4 buffalo sauces out of 5.
Next, we have movies shouldn't be longer than 2 hours.
That's cringe. I don't think we should limit creativity.
That's a good point.
I think.
But I have a short attention span.
True, but also then don't watch the movie.
But I want to watch this movie.
Okay.
Why can't they make it shorter?
True. So like let's.
They can't cut fat.
I'll entertain the thought. Like
Yeah.
let's say the movie's like a 2-parter, right?
Right.
And that gives you enough time to digest part 1 and then part 2. But you could also just say, okay, I'm at the halfway point of this movie. Pause. If you're at a movie theater, you can't do that. But I think like really it's up to the consumer to digest it however fast they want, because like if a movie's long, because like let's say we limit it to being 2 hours, right? But the movie was perfect at 3 hours. Well, if you make it 2 hours, it's too short and there's not enough quality in it. If we make it 4 hours and make it like a two-parter, 2 hours, then it's too overdrawn and too long and stuff like that. Like it feels like a lot of things are just over-explained and kind of just boring and drawn out.
Right.
So I think we shouldn't limit creativity.
The one thing I have about this, because I agree with you, I don't think we should limit creativity overall, because like some people have like the greatest stories in the world to tell, but they need more than 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Like Dune.
I
never watched the movie.
I also I do think like some movies have like problems with like having too much like filler, you know, or maybe not too much, but just like it's there.
Yeah.
And I think that's more of like my thought process is like just make sure every minute that you're spending is worthwhile.
Yeah.
If you're telling it and it's like a long story, you know what I mean?
But I think in that case, movies shouldn't have filler in them instead of movies shouldn't be long.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's kind of a different.
Because you could say a movie could be an hour long, right? And it could still be full of filler.
That's true.
Super long.
That's very true. Yeah. So overall, I disagree. I'd say we don't.
I can't remember what
it was. Movies shouldn't be longer than 2 hours.
Okay, so then I disagree. I hard disagree.
Yeah.
I give this 9 Carolina Reapers out of 10.
Ooh.
Yeah. Monday is the worst day of the week.
I mean, I feel like Tuesday is the worst day of the week.
For me, it's Wednesday.
Really?
Because you're too far back to still be coasting off the relaxation you got from the weekend, but you're still too far away to be like, oh, I'm almost close to the weekend.
That's fair. I don't know. For me, it's kind of like the midway point of the week is kind of like an achievement for me, or at least that's how I see it. So like, I mean, you can say that at any point in the week, but like, for some reason, like that specific day, I don't know, it's like, 50% of the week is done, basically. And that like is like kind of satisfying to me. Tuesday, I don't know, I just don't feel anything. Like that's why I think Tuesday is the worst day.
Tuesday sucks.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, Tuesday can suck.
It's kind of like Tuesday and Wednesday, I guess.
Yeah, with Tuesday, it's like, because
I do kind of agree with
the shock ended. It's kind of like that placebo of like Monday, you're like, oh, this is just going to be a one-time thing. And then Tuesday comes and you're like, I have to do this for another day.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait, I have to do this for the rest of the week, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday sucks, but I think all in all, I don't think Monday is the worst day.
No, I don't think. That's the question.
That was the question.
Yeah, we went off the path a little bit.
I disagree.
Yeah.
3 sriracha mayo.
Ooh.
Out of 5. Yeah.
Okay. Our phones shouldn't be allowed to listen to us.
Oh.
Like, in general, or like...
Well, I guess, like the whole, like, Hey Siri thing.
Yeah, I mean...
I think the reason why people are worried about that is because, like, they're spying in on us.
No, I get it.
And which is really funny because I posted something on my Instagram that was like, sorry to get political here, but it was like, my life if China's listening to my shit, and then it's like someone meditating and posing, and it's like, China if they weren't listening to my shit, and it's the same thing. Because like, whether or not people are listening on me, I have nothing to hide. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I feel about it.
That's true, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I mean,
I understand when people are like, oh, but I want my privacy, right? But like,
yeah,
that's kind of hard in this world. Like, privacy is a very not allowed resource because, like, I mean, like, look at taxes, right? Like, because they're always looking at what you're doing.
I would rather not people listen to me, but I don't really have much that I'm like, oh man, I really don't want that to get out there.
Because what people, back to the main point, I think, of the question was like, because people are worried that their phone is listening to them, because like they'll talk about something and all of a sudden their phone comes up with a very selective ad, and you're like, oh my god, I was just talking about this like an hour ago.
I'm not as like worried about that.
To me, it's almost like if I need something, right? I would almost consider it great that my phone like was like, hey, Quentin, here you go.
And I mean, like, if your problem with that kind of thing is like, oh, I'm getting all these like selective ads suggested to me, and that's making me buy more things. It's like, that's kind of like in your hands.
I was also gonna say,
I was
gonna say, complaining about selective ads. I didn't think about the whole and I'm buying it, but I was like, why are you complaining about selective ads? Would you rather have like you be advertised butt plugs instead of like, like a toaster when you need a new toaster?
Man, I really need it with my phone. I really need a butt plug. butt plug.
I don't know, maybe we're just sheeple, that's why we're not too concerned with this hot take.
Yeah,
we're just sheeple.
We are. I think that's
editor,
that's
put a sheep body right here.
Don't worry.
Matt.
Whoever that editor is, we'll do it.
Okay. I'm the editor.
Yeah, oh shit. I'm the redditor. Oh wait. I don't even know.
Phones shouldn't listen to us.
Well, okay, I don't think I agree that they. Well, wait, what is it?
I think his phones shouldn't listen to us.
I'm gonna say I agree. Like, I would rather they not, because if I need something, I'll look for it. So I'm not, the whole ad thing, I'm not like that.
I still think I'm gonna say disagree. Because I think the phone could provide some stuff, like especially whenever I'm like, hey Siri, set a timer, or hey Siri, do this. If we actually had more phone functionalities where they listen to our voice and they could do so many different things, I think it could be pretty cool. Like instead of us having that stupid Face ID. Yeah. To be honest, I do prefer Touch ID, but if we had like Voice ID.
Yeah. Well, Voice ID also I think needs to be refined more.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it has to be perfect. But
yeah.
Yeah, I give this one.
I give it 6 pizza slices with hot chili flakes.
Oh, okay.
Out of 10.
Okay. Yeah. All right, next one. This one's gonna be the hottest take yet.
Oh shit.
Warning. Wee. Hot take alert. Animal testing should be banned. Oh wow, this is kind of a hot take, or not a hot take, but it's kind of a more spicier topic.
Yeah. Well, what do we gain from animal testing?
We're able to experiment because there's a lot of animals that are closer to human genes that if we can theoretically give an animal a disease and test like a medicine on them, if it works on them, theoretically it should also work on a human. Yeah, because the alternative is what some scientists say, is that if we don't animal test, we human test. Or we just have to, because like if we don't test on animals, we would just basically have to be like, theoretically this works, but we won't know until we use it on someone, and then we're like, hey, we're gonna use this on you experimentally. Boom. Yeah. And I will say, animals can't give consent where a human could. Because like you could tell a human, hey, this is an experimental drug. Yeah. Theoretically it should do this. Here are the side effects, here are the possible concerns. Do you consent to this experimental treatment? And they're like, sure. Or they're like, no. And I do think that's good, but that might halt the progress of medicine. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing is like, I think that's probably the reason why a lot of times they just go for animals rather than humans, is because they don't have to like go through the process of like getting consent. Yeah, it's kind of f***ed up to say it, but I was gonna say it is pretty f***ed up. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm gonna be honest. I think my heart says yes, and I think I'm gonna go with my head. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I think it should be banned. I think we should try to find a different means of testing. Like, what if
What if we like engineer? This is gonna sound really
a
stupid.
human
actually.
clone and then inject it into the.
Yeah. That's better than what I was gonna say.
Oh really?
I was gonna
thought
say
that's what you were gonna
we
say.
engineer like the worst possible creature that can't give consent, but it's okay because it sucks.
No, how about we engineer instead of engineering like people or doing that? How about we engineer like because they normally test on mice. We should start crossbreeding mice so they can give consent, and then boom, problem solved.
There you go. But what if they don't give consent? Then they just be humans.
Yeah.
And then we have a new issue.
That's not what the question is. Okay.
Okay, you're right. Okay, well whatever.
That was a spicy one. I'm gonna give that 10 cayenne peppers.
Oh okay, that's a lot of peppers. Smoking inside should be allowed.
As someone who kind of doesn't really like smoking at all, I mean this is kind of general because it's not necessarily talking about tobacco.
It's true. It's
about
not
weed.
But even then,
and it could also be talking about in a house.
Well, I think they
in public.
Well, my interpretation of that is like in a public space, like in.
If we're interpreting that way, then I think of course.
Like in a restaurant or I don't know, like.
I think of course it shouldn't be allowed.
I think it's just more courteous to just probably not allow it.
I agree, but I also think it should be up to the store owner.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and I mean, I guess that is kind of like there are places that are like that, this is a no smoking area.
But then again, it could also be kind of a health hazard.
Smoke can move through the air, so like even if you do it over here, it could like. I think that's the thing is about smoking in like an indoor space is it's like it's contained more, which is
I think it's air pollution.
Yeah, it
Not
can.
to mention, I mean, I think I don't know about the science of this, so I'm gonna sound kind of I could be completely stupid and crazy here, but like, what if it's all built up in a building, right? And then someone opens the door, and then whoosh, it all comes out at once. That could be not healthy for someone if someone's like walking by.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna say I agree. I'm gonna say I agree as well. I don't know. I feel like most of the time, if you're gonna smoke, it's just more ideal to do it outside for both you and the other person and other people. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. I can't speak from firsthand experience.
I rate this 6 cinnamon bears out of 10.
Cinnamon bears? Not even like what about?
Cinnamon bears are actually spicy.
Yeah.
Well,
the white bears specifically. Is there?
I think that's like the only cinnamon candy I know.
Oh, okay.
Except for hot tamales.
Red Hots.
Oh, okay, Red Hots too.
Yeah, you could use that for a different one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do like 4 more maybe.
4 more.
You do 2, I'll do 2.
Yeah. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Android products are better quality than Apple products.
Ooh. I hate both.
This is not the question, but I think bang for your buck, Android is better.
Yeah.
But when it comes to quality, I think Apple gives a lot more love into their quality.
Yeah.
Is it way more expensive? Yes, but they give you a lot more love and security.
Yeah. I didn't have an Apple phone for the longest time, and then I finally got one, and now it's like I don't think I can ever really go back.
To be fair, right? Because I am talking about how Apple gives a lot more love. They have been kind of just re-releasing the same phone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say their morals are high.
Yeah.
But I'm never disappointed with their products.
And I will say, even though they're re-releasing the same phone over and over, I would still say it's still better quality than the new Android.
That's the thing is I also am not the biggest fan of how little they change, they really innovate between generations. I think that's kind of on purpose, but still. But maybe that's just because they don't really need to improve that much between each generation.
Honestly, my opinion is really it's up to personal taste. It's what you want in a phone, because these both offer different things that they play into very well, and it's really up to you. Personally, I think Apple has much better quality than Android, but that's because I use an Apple phone. I chose that.
Okay, I think percentage-wise, because Android is kind of general. Android is Samsung and LG Google Pixel.
Yeah.
I know that there are good Android phones, but I also think that there are a lot of bad Android phones. And I think the difference between that is pretty much every Apple product is of good quality. So percentage-wise, I'd say Apple is better. But that doesn't mean that every Android product is worse. I think that there are that are up to par. or if not, maybe better in some cases.
Yeah. I disagree. To Android products are better than quality than Apple.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, no, I would say disagree.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I would give this 4 JoJo Siwa's X's out of 5.
Ooh.
Let's spice things up, right?
The next card's gonna be like thoughts on JoJo.
It's not even agree or disagree, it's just thoughts on JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. Next one we got is the youngest child is always the favorite.
I think whenever you use the words like always, it's just
you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
If that said usually the favorites, then there would be a
conversation
there.
I don't even think we need to talk about this. I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree. I think it's like
maybe we're taking the cowardly route.
I think we are taking the cowardly route, but you know what? Maybe we should do a different one.
Yeah.
You want to do a different one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Jasmine is the hottest Disney princess. And I don't know.
I think the hottest Disney princess is Minnie Mouse.
I think the hottest Disney princess is the fire girl from Elemental. I don't even know if she's a princess, but you can't say that she's not.
What doesn't define a princess?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Anyone can be a princess.
I'm a princess.
I'm also a princess.
Milady.
As a princess would say.
Yeah. Now, new hot take alert. City life is better than country life.
Ooh. Well, we are both country boys, so I prefer cities.
Yeah, I prefer city, but like
there's just more to do, and
I might take the coward way out, but like it's really just up to your preference.
Yeah, I mean
that's kind of cowardly of me.
Yeah, well, I think the point of a lot of these is just like
you gotta pick a
you
side.
identify your opinion with the correct opinion.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But like, yeah, I mean, you're right though, because it does depend. Because like, you might not want all the hustle and bustle of the city, and that's okay.
Actually, yeah. Even though I much prefer city life, I actually think country life is better. I think country life is a lot better for your like mental health.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more freeing and riveting, and
less overstimulating.
Yeah. I do think country life is better.
Yeah.
I think sitting in your tractor and buckling up your
chewing on some hay
and. We don't have to deal with certain roommates.
Yeah, that's a benefit for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say country life is probably better. If we didn't have city life to like, if we weren't used to that and we were just like in a country, I think like.
I also think if we took advantage more of city life, like if we went to parties a lot and stuff like that, I think we would have lean more towards city life.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I still prefer city life.
I still am like an advocate of like that stuff, while it's fun for a lot of people, can probably be more problematic.
True, but if someone likes that kind of stuff, you don't get that in country life.
That's true. But imagine, I mean, this might be a stupid argument to make, but it's like, imagine if we never had city life, if we stayed, like, if we never like developed in that way, like, people wouldn't do a bad night. Probably. True. No one would ever have that to compare it to.
Just like if we never had
if no one had ever had sex, we would just
never know. Yeah, there you go.
Never know the pleasure, and then I think we'd all be.
In fact, we would be so much happier.
We would be so much happier. Yeah.
There wouldn't be this.
Virgin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There wouldn't be this virgin stipulation.
Yeah.
God, not like I'm a virgin or anything, but I'm just
not
saying
that I am. But
people hate on them way too much.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Me as a non-virgin, I would never hate.
What's the
as a virgin?
What's the singles day?
Isn't it like virginity rocks?
Yeah, virginity rocks.
Yeah.
That's really the takeaway.
What is this one?
Because city life is better than country life.
City life is better than country life. All right, I disagree.
I disagree as well.
Okay.
Yeah. If we're playing that game, which we are, yeah.
I give this 3 Bowser neutrals out of 5.
Bowser neutrals. Oh, the fire breath. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Now I gotta put a graphic of that on screen in case people don't know what that is. I mean, the editor does. Whoever the editor is.
Which is me.
Yeah. I'm acting like I'm the editor.
You're not.
Yeah. I'm as much as the editor as I am a virgin. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. Here it is. Ready? Short guys have better personalities.
Okay, I think we're all
thinking
of the same short guy. Yeah, I think we're all thinking of the same short guy. All right, that's an easy one. Yeah.
I would say worse though.
You know, they have to compensate for something because we know they're not compensating downstairs.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Why would that be true? Why would short guys have better personalities?
Because they don't look above people. You know, they don't look down on people.
Okay. But like, I feel like it balances out in other ways though. Like I feel like, yeah, you don't look down on other people, but like
you feel like you're oppressed.
Yeah, you probably feel more oppressed, and that probably brings your morale down. But maybe you don't care, and then I really commend you. But then you can say the same thing about tall people. I don't know. I think just everyone sucks. I think no one has better personalities.
I think I disagree with this one.
Yeah, I disagree.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, last one. I think this is the last one.
You want to do one more?
One more.
Okay.
This one will be the one to end it all. This one is going to be so hot that the glaciers will melt.
They already are.
Because they knew about that
take.
All right, here it is.
Okay, here we go.
Drum roll, please.
All right, Donovan, what's your most controversial opinion?
I hate white people. Specifically, I hate white people who play card games.
We have hot takes here. This is a card game that I've played with a couple people, but I've never played it with Donovan or Aiden here. Hello, Aiden.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Basically, we're gonna pull some cards. We're gonna read some spicy opinions.
Okay.
And we're just gonna kind of talk about them, guys.
Awesome.
All will be revealed today. We're gonna really get to know each other today. I don't feel like I know you guys enough. I don't feel like we're that close.
Are you certain of that?
I'm pretty certain of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that's all gonna change today.
We're gonna learn today.
That is all going to change today.
I don't feel like
assure
I
you.
know any of your spicy opinions.
No.
Besides the ones that you told Quentin.
And I was holding back in
Yeah,
that one.
but
To be
there's no
honest.
holding back this time.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna give you a little stack.
How
We
do
don't
you
have
play
to go
this
through.
game? I forget.
So you just read a card, and then we just talk about it. And then we don't have to necessarily come to a consensus, but we just have to kind of talk about what we think, you know?
What if it gets really heated and we all just hate each other?
And that's just how the game goes.
What if
That could happen.
we have some really controversial opinions?
There might be some zingers.
Hey, did you have any controversial opinions?
There's a lot of things I could say. There are a lot of things I could say.
We might get into it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see.
We will see.
Let's see. You know what? Let's start out. I'm gonna start here. I think this is a fairly tame one. Immortality would be a good thing.
No.
No.
I don't think it would be either.
No.
I don't
Okay,
think that's.
yeah.
I don't think that's controversial. I think that would suck.
Yeah. And I'll be the one to like argue for it, right? Because I know some people would say, but like think of all the time you'd have to do stuff.
True.
You
but
could do
have
anything.
you ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Yes.
Have you ever seen that movie?
I have in fact seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
And there's a character that lives forever, and then he becomes a bad guy because he sees everybody he loves die.
What about the sun death of the universe?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Would
But
you?
if you were
No, I
immortal,
don't.
you'd live to see it.
I guess so.
I don't think it'll ever happen. I'm kidding. I don't know.
But what if, right?
Yeah.
At some point, something crazy is gonna happen.
I
The
know.
chance that anything is never zero.
I agree. Yeah. For the record, I would not want to live forever. That sounds
So,
awful.
like, does immortality, like, say that, like, if a meteor hit the Earth, like, you would still be alive? Is that... I guess that's what...
I think so. Yeah. I think you can get hurt, but you can't die. Which would suck.
Yeah.
Like that would be absolutely terrible.
You could have limbs removed.
Yeah.
You could be like floating, a head floating in a jar, and like be fully conscious.
What kind of jar?
A mason variety.
I was hoping you'd say that. Yeah.
So
All right.
we all agree on that.
Yeah, we all agree on that. Some of these we might not agree on, but I thought that one was pretty good. Here, Aiden, why don't you do the next one?
Okay, companies should offer unlimited sick days for their employees.
No.
I don't think
I
so.
don't think
'Cause
so.
then
You
people
can
would
easily
that.
abuse that.
That
Yeah.
is quite abusive
Uh-huh.
of the employees.
Unlimited? I feel like there's probably like some places that need to offer more sick days. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they don't have sick days for like fast food jobs or retail or anything like that. At most places, I feel like.
Yeah, I think sick days should definitely be offered, and I think like it just depends. Like I don't think you should put on the table like, oh yeah, you get unlimited sick days. I think that's a bad idea, but there should be some leeway, I guess. You know.
They gotta have some.
Yeah, of course.
You can't just be like a slave to the system.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to go?
It's your turn.
The Beatles are overrated.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Yep.
I think they're overrated, but I think they probably did a lot of like good things for the music industry, right? Because like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they
I
did.
think I agree with a lot of people because a lot of people say like music would not be what it is today without the Beatles, and I can see that.
I don't think they're bad at all, but I listen to them and I'm like, oh, that's 60s, 70s rock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I don't think they're like the pinnacle of music necessarily, but I think that they are still very admirable. I will say that.
Sure.
I like a lot of their songs, I will say.
And I think that they are a big inspiration for a lot of artists that
Maybe not nowadays, but like definitely like back in like the 80s, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
70s,
I think
80s.
yeah, I think that there were some like artists that got inspired by them, and then other artists got inspired by those artists, and you know they kind of like formed a foundation in a sense. You know what I mean?
A lot
know
of people say that, like,
they're the greatest band of all time.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think they're of that caliber.
I think they're one of the greatest bands.
No.
I would argue they
got
are.
some stinkers.
I wonder what the
You'd have
best
to have
one
like a
of all time
perfect track record, perfect discography.
See-
Like Metallica's got 10 stinker albums.
But like, I don't know if I agree with that though, because I feel like you have to have some flaws. Like, I don't think anyone can be perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they've got some undisputed, like, terrible albums.
That's
Alright,
the thing.
that's fair.
It's all like opinion because someone could say like this album is really good. Some people could say like it sucks.
Yeah.
True.
It's really
Uh-huh.
just like up to opinion.
This depends.
That
Yeah.
is true.
And I feel like people who say like, oh, the Beatles were the best band of all time. I feel like that's mostly like older people.
I know my dad definitely thinks that. They should stop teaching cursive in schools.
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, haven't they already stopped teaching it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think they have.
Maybe they have, but
Because
As of the
I
date
have,
of the printing of this
Yeah.
card.
I have younger cousins and stuff, and my younger brother, like, they don't teach them cursive anymore. So,
well,
I'm pretty sure that's already come true.
well, then I think they should start again.
Well, that's the thing, because I've had conversations about this with, like, my grandma and stuff, and she's like, yeah, no, why aren't they teaching them cursive anymore? I'm like, why do they need to learn cursive?
I think if you want to learn cursive, there's more than enough ways for you to learn cursive on your own. I don't think it should be required.
Gen Alpha will never know the struggle of tracing over and over.
Oh, those like
and
lined
over.
papers with the outlines. Yeah,
Yep.
That's true. They will never
I think
understand.
we were kind of
never
one of the
understand
last
it.
generations to actually learn cursive.
I guess
they
so,
stopped
yeah.
doing it after we were in elementary school.
I
Yeah.
have not used it.
Me
I've
neither.
never I write my name in cursive to sign things.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's the only time that I use cursive, and even then it's just my name.
Mhm.
I only need to know how to.
I
write
don't
my
even
name.
do like I actually forgot how to write in cursive,
Yeah.
and so I just started doing a bunch of squiggles.
Yeah, it
No,
kinda-
yeah, there's some letters I just completely like capital G. I don't know how to do capital G in cursive
Yeah.
anymore. It's
Yeah.
like, some of them stick with me like S and stuff, but others is just like I don't remember.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure, like over time, my ability to even write my name in cursive has gone down. Like I
Yes.
think, like you said, I think I've like
Yeah.
just started like not caring as much, you know.
I also cannot read it. I can't read letters from family
No.
members that write in cursive.
Yeah,
So I imagine that's the same with many other
probably.
young people
Yeah.
in our generation.
Uh-huh. I don't know. I don't think it's as necessary, but we, you know,
I would like to see it phased out.
yeah, we eradicate
Fuck.
all cursive. Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone only writes in
What's-
Braille.
They should be teaching kids like
Mhm.
instead of doing cursive, they should be teaching them how to like speak and write other languages, like at a,
Like sign language.
like either
I
sign
think
language or
Sign
like
language is helpful.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it
Cursive
depends
is
on.
I think sign language would be more helpful than cursive, but in general, I think you're right. I think some other skill is a better use of their time. All right, we need one that we're gonna disagree on. I think we need.
I think
Okay.
I think we need one.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. We need to see some bloodshed.
Are you gonna edit out the pause that it takes
Nope.
for me?
No.
I'm gonna leave it all.
Oh wait, I know you do edit these.
I do, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put like music over it.
Yeah, you'll put Pokemon.
I'll put Pokemon music over it. Yeah.
Oh, long distance relationships can work.
Ooh.
That's a controversial one.
Yeah. I've had this conversation before, and
Yeah.
well, what do you guys think?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I am against it.
I.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Oh.
go.
Are you against?
Oh,
it?
here we go.
I
Here we
am.
go.
Okay,
Well,
that's
I-
interesting.
It's not like I'd go out of my way to say, oh, long
Your
distance
relationship-
relationships
Yeah.
are ruining our generation.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't personally partake.
I agree with that point. Like I would not do a long distance relationship. I don't
Mhm.
think.
But what if you
But
found
I
one
think
that
it could work for other people.
Yeah.
It just can't work for me. That's my take on it. Because I've seen people where it does work for them. Like I know people
Okay.
in college that do it. Some of my friends like do long distance relationships.
What was the exact
It works
word
for
you
them.
did?
Long
can
distance
work.
relationships can work.
Okay.
I think eventually, at some point, you have to like see each other, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
If it's gonna work out
definitely,
long
yeah.
I think it depends on what you both consider to be a relationship. And for me, I mean, you could go your entire life without seeing them, but like, what?
I
is
could not
that,
see
dude?
myself
What is that?
personally ever
No, I wouldn't do that.
being
No.
comfortable with that. You know what I
Absolutely
mean?
not.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people that are in long distance relationships, I don't want to deny their truth and all of that, but I think a lot of them are coping. I think a lot of them are just reinforcing themselves that the reality that they are in is the one they belong in.
What they want. Yeah.
Even though there might be something deep down telling them, yeah, this isn't right for me.
Yeah.
I can see that. Do you
Yeah,
think like a
but I
lot
don't
of them, they probably have like plans to meet up at some point, right? Like if they're
Totally.
serious about it.
I would hope so. Yeah.
And I feel like there probably are, like you're talking about, there's probably a lot of people who get in long distance relationships and like maybe they don't think it's gonna work out, or like you said, they're coping. So I can see that.
But I think there's also a lot of people that get into long distance relationships that like it's kind of like a spur of the moment type of thing. Like, oh yeah, like this is gonna really work out, and then it's like.
I think there's a higher
gets harder,
chance of,
you know?
of failure for a relationship with long distance for sure.
Yeah.
I think long distance, it has to transition to a real,
Yeah.
I guess not real in this instance,
Real.
but you know what I mean, a traditional close
Yeah,
distance
I think
relationship.
for the sake of longevity, I think that's smart. It can work out. I think a temporary thing could work out though.
Well,
you know?
once it becomes a close traditional relationship, it's no longer a
longer.
long distance relationship.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like keeping
So-
it long distance fails technically.
So
right?
I guess we all
Yeah.
agree that like if
I guess that's
you're
true.
keeping it long distance for the entire relationship, then it's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Because I agree with that.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet there's a case out there. I bet there's a
There
case of a
probably is.
10-year virtual marriage.
Virtual, yeah. Well, I think especially like nowadays, like that's more accepted
And
more.
some people want, I guess, like more or less like commitment too. I guess you have to take that into account. Like
Yeah.
some people are like, I want to be around my partner all the time, and some people are like,
I just
that,
want to
like-
know that I have someone.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Sure.
Veganism and vegan food will one day be just as popular as their animal-based counterparts.
Not true.
I'm with you on that.
Absolutely not true.
Yeah. No.
I think that's a good option.
It's good to have that option.
Options
Yeah.
are nice,
Yeah.
but
I enjoy a nice veggie burger from now and then, but like,
I don't think I've ever had a veggie burger.
no?
No.
All right.
I just
Alright.
in most instances I would just always pick a normal burger.
me
you know?
too.
Do you guys see
But-
like a future where like all of our meat is like lab grown and you have to
Yes, I do
yeah.
see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That is an unfortunate reality, but yeah. I've never thought about that possibility before.
Think about that
Okay.
while listening to your Pokemon music.
yeah, uh-huh. While I'm jamming out too.
That's awesome.
College is the best time in your life.
I think it depends on the person.
I think it does too. Like, because I've heard that a lot. I've heard people be like, "Oh yeah, college is gonna be like the best time of your life."
I think it's sad to kind of like say that though, because like if
Yeah.
you're not always trying to like be better or like have better experiences, then like what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of the way I see it.
Uh-huh.
If you're leading a good life, it'll be hard to peak in college.
But
Yeah.
I have heard a lot of adults say that like, oh, I had so much fun in college, like it was the best time of my life.
I guess like it's just because you're in that like sweet spot where you're like an adult, but you're not as like caught up in the other responsibilities of adulthood quite yet. And even if you are, like, you still are in an environment where you're like around other young people.
I think
and-
that perception comes from like, because everything is new, right? Because like
Yeah,
you're
that's-
still
that's true,
experiencing
too.
everything as a young adult, so
Mhm.
like every experience that you have is like gonna be a new experience. I don't think that makes it the best time in your life.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely had some good times during college, but like I would hope that it just gets better from here on
Yeah.
out.
Same. Yeah, for sure.
My college years have come and gone. It usually starts for most people at like age 18, right?
Yeah, I'd say like
Right out of
most
high school.
people it's right out of high school, right? But obviously some people will go years down the line.
And I mean, it's foreseeable that this isn't the best part of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's foreseeable that life will get a lot better than it has been. Not that it's been like bad or anything, but
Right,
I just
yeah.
I see avenues for growth.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
It's kind of like a short-sighted statement, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like this essence of like you're kind of just like giving up. You're like, well, that's just where my life is the best. You know what I mean? And maybe, you know, it's not always easy to like get to a place where it's like better, but I think like you have to like have that aspiration. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I guess my college life was just the best. Like it won't get any better than that. You gotta like keep pushing ahead. You know what I mean?
A grizzly bear would win in a fight against a gorilla.
That is like Aiden approved.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Approved.
This is. I've seen videos about this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of like a popular topic on the internet. The two powerhouse mammals.
Wait,
Yeah.
what are they? Grizzly bear and what?
A gorilla.
A gorilla. Okay.
Yeah. I'm of the opinion that a grizzly bear would thrash a gorilla.
A gorilla. I think I agree with you, but what is your backup?
I think gorillas just can't really do much. I mean, they look scary, and in theory, they can bench press 3,000 pounds, which is pretty incredible, but like, they can't, they're not like King Kong. You know what I mean? They can't like box.
Yeah.
They can't like fight.
Have you seen videos of gorillas fighting each other though?
Yes.
Because there are some terrifying shit. Like that.
Yeah.
If you were caught in the middle of that, you would be dead.
But have you
I don't
seen
doubt that
videos
if
of
we were
bears
caught in the
fighting
middle.
each
Yeah.
I have. I think it would be close. I don't know. So you're leaning towards the bear though.
Yeah.
My argument is that I think bears are more wild than gorillas, like by nature, because gorillas are closer to like us. You know what I mean? Like biologically. And so I think bears have that more like primitive nature. That's kind of what I
guess so, but
sort of
like
thought process.
But we're saying that they're like bitter rivals. Like they're fighting to the death, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like in that case, like yes, I think that gorillas are a little more like passive, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in this scenario where they're both fighting, I don't know if that counts as much, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
They're trying to beat the shit out of each other. I'm almost more inclined to say the gorilla because I think a gorilla punch, because what bears, they have claws, right? And like those are deadly.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's as deadly as like a gorilla punch. Like, because if the gorilla punched the bear in a certain way, I feel like it would just knock out the bear.
Do you think that a gorilla punch is deadlier than a shotgun?
A shotgun?
Because bears survive shotguns. They survive bullets. They survive stabs.
Because bears are
Those
Dude,
dudes will
gorillas?
eat out of a hive. They'll eat honey out of
And
a
get
hive.
stung
And the
1,000
bees are
times.
Just they're literally like
fucking swarming them.
that would kill a gorilla.
That's a good
I think
point,
all
yeah.
those bees would kill a gorilla.
Here's the thing, I almost think
And
that
bears just do
gorillas
it.
have the better offense, but I think you're right, I think bears have the better defense.
I think bears, their claws are crazy. Their fangs, their jaws, also crazy, and they're very dexterous with their gorillas are also dexterous, obviously, but I think the bear would just shrug whatever the gorilla's got off.
You kind of convinced me.
I think the
I was on the
gorilla.
gorilla side, but I'm on the bear side.
Yeah, bear side.
bear side.
dude.
Let's go.
I'll say this: I think the gorilla would put up a fight, but in the end, I think the bear would win.
I think the gorilla can push the grizzly bear around, but if they're fighting, I think like the grizzly bear will just tear through it. It's got a lot of sharp appendages.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys then. Would you rather fight a gorilla or a bear?
Probably gorilla.
I'm thinking about a certain scene from a movie called The Revenant.
Oh yeah,
And
that scene's
I've not
gnarly.
seen that.
I don't know. I mean, I think you could actually kill a gorilla. Like, I don't think you can kill a bear without a weapon.
I don't know if you could kill a gorilla.
I think the
I
chance,
disagree.
like, I think actually you're right, but the chance is just higher than
I
on a
feel like
grizzly bear.
I don't know. This might be like maybe I'm stupid for this, but I feel like I'm more scared of a gorilla coming at me than a bear. That might be a hot take.
I think if a gorilla came at me, I think I would laugh.
I think
You would laugh.
Yeah, the gorilla would be like.
I
would just be like-
scared. I'd be terrified.
I would be afraid.
But if a bear came at me, I'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah. I mean,
That's just me personally.
yeah. Bears are freaky.
My tactic would just be to run.
Freaky,
right?
you say.
We're not doing this. we can't do this.
I'm listening. Go ahead. Anyway, what do you want to say, Donovan?
I was gonna say my tactic would just be to run. Again, this
But you're not fighting.
this
it.
might be stupid, but I feel like
Yeah.
I have better chances running from a bear than a gorilla.
I'm sorry, man.
No.
Bears
No.
run about as fast as cars go on
Yeah.
neighborhood highways. But
I don't know,
so do
man.
gorillas. Gorillas move fast
Either
as
way,
hell.
I
You know what?
Like,
I think we
Either
need
way-
to do. I
either
think
way,
we need to
yeah.
go on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and set Donkey Kong against Banjo Kazooie.
Yeah.
and then that's how we'll figure out.
Is that the only bear character?
I think so. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the only bear.
Of the 3 meals, breakfast is the best.
I would say no.
I would say yes.
Really?
I would also say no. I like dinner.
I like dinner too.
Or defend breakfast.
I'm a dinner.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm a dinner enjoyer.
I enjoy dinner from time to time.
Yeah, I'm a.
Being in college, I feel like I've had so many like early classes where I just skip breakfast altogether.
Same.
And I'm fine. But if I go without dinner, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need dinner. But I can go for breakfast.
Yeah.
I also skip breakfast most days.
Wow.
Well, I don't skip dinner. I would skip breakfast before I skip dinner.
Interesting.
But pancakes, dude.
Is that your main
Yeah.
your main argument is pancakes?
I'm a big.
That's a good argument.
But you can have
It
pancakes
is a
for
good
dinner.
argument.
But
And you're like, holy shit, I
doesn't hit the same.
never considered that.
it's a breakfast food.
I know.
Okay.
But yeah.
Going to like a pancake place like in the morning, like on a Sunday, is like one of the best.
It kind of
experiences.
slaps, yeah.
Hot syrup.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
hot syrup.
I'm a sausage soldier.
Sausage soldier.
Of breakfast sausage links.
Okay. Yeah, that's some good.
Dude,
shit.
have you been to IHOP ever?
Yeah.
Dude, they give you sausage with your pancakes, and I think you get like eggs too or
Yeah,
something.
usually I think. Yeah.
I'm a huge egg fan. I'm a huge
You're an egg
pancake
enjoyer?
fan. Yeah.
Oh, sausage.
I'm a sausage soldier.
A sausage soldier.
Slurpers? Do not say sausage slurper.
I'm a pancake predator.
That rocks.
Glizzy gobbler.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
There are very few breakfast foods I don't like. And there are some dinner foods I'm not a big fan of, but the idea of eating pancakes with a side of sausage links, they gotta be good pancakes. Like,
Well, yeah,
I'm talking
for sure.
IHOP ass pancakes.
Sure.
Hot syrup, butter, dude, like, nothing
It's-
makes me more excited to eat than that thought.
That's
Okay.
all good foods, all really good foods. I will agree with you on that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
My argument for dinner is just like the variety of it, because I feel like
Yeah.
there's more variety in dinner that you can get in
Well,
breakfast.
I
could
just
Which isn't necessarily
also
true.
eat like breakfast for every meal. Like I
Well-
could have pancakes every day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think
Get
our
sick of it.
kind of perceptions of breakfast are different because I think you're focusing on like the food, and I think we're focusing on the time.
Unless we're going to like out for breakfast, I'm never like really that excited to eat breakfast. It's usually like a bowl of cereal or like eggs, and I'm never like jazzed about it. It's
Dude.
like whatever. I just gotta.
A lot of
eat.
times I'll wake up and I won't really want to eat.
But I'm always excited for dinner.
Cinnamon Toast
Yeah.
Crunch though.
I do like cinnamon toast crunch.
It's good.
It's good. It's very
It's-
sweet.
it's no
but
pancakes.
It's good. That's true. Pancakes though. Yeah.
That's true.
For the sake of the card, I'm gonna say out of the 3 like main meal options, it's not the best, but I do really like breakfast
All right.
personally. Yeah.
Should we do one more round?
Yeah. Let's do one more round. I would rather know when I die than how I die.
No, I'd just like
Yeah.
to know how I die.
No, I think I'd rather know when. And I'll tell you why. If I knew how, then I would be constantly wanting to avoid anything relating to that. You know what I mean? And then I would be on edge all the time.
But if you know when,
Then it's just like you have a timer and it's like, okay, I need to use
I
my
think
time.
that's worse for me.
I think so too.
Knowing when?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Really?
especially
I'd rather
approaching
know.
like the last like 3 months. Like when you get that would be such like agonizing headspace.
I agree
like
with
when
you.
you reach the last trimester before your death,
Yeah.
like you got 3
Well, like-
months left.
But like, what if you knew how you died and it was like falling down a manhole?
I'm never going to
I can't go to anywhere with a manhole. Yeah. Or like Donovan will stab you. I never want to hang out with you again.
That's true.
I feel like it would turn into some like Macbeth shit, where like you get the prophecy and then you
Yeah.
avoid it the whole time. Like if you figure out you're gonna die by drowning,
Uh-huh.
and you just like never touch a body of water for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
one day you're like, man, screw it. One time wouldn't hurt. And that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
and then you
And that's
drown
the time
that
you're
one
like-
time.
Like either way, I feel like it's gonna drive you a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but both ways would suck.
It's
to know.
always gonna
if
suck.
you had to know one or the other, that would suck. Just to be different, I'm gonna say I'd rather know when, because then that would just give me incentive to make the most of my time instead of just feeling like I had infinite time. You know.
I think you're
Inspirational.
wrong.
That's fine.
Um,
You can think I'm wrong.
I also think you're wrong.
All right.
2 against 1.
I feel a little attacked right now, guys. Like I feel like this is
That
my
means- that
video.
means
You guys are coming on my video and telling me I'm wrong. This is a little.
Beards make men more attractive. I'm looking at you, Antonio.
Am I the standard for beards?
You're the certified beard grower.
Oh shit.
Because
Okay.
you can grow that shit like this.
I would say it depends on the man. I think some men are very attractive even without beards.
I think it depends on the guy, for sure. There's a lot of times guys will have a really big, nice beard, and then they'll go ahead and shave it, and then their chin is like tucked into their neck.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you know, I don't think that's a particularly attractive facial
Yeah.
trait that guys have.
No,
And without a beard, not the coolest.
nothing to hide that. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, I mean, yeah, it's entirely subjective, but I wouldn't say that they make men more attractive.
I think it can.
Like,
I think
in
it can.
but I
general.
think it also
Yeah.
depends on the person.
So we all have came to that consensus. It depends on the person. We've all said that at some point.
Yes.
But generally, like thinking generally, like
Yeah. You know what? Just to generalize, I'm gonna say yes.
I think I agree.
However-
I was gonna say yes.
I would say no.
All right.
Really?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Newborn babies shouldn't be allowed on planes.
You know that the person that wrote that card was like, "Can I hear
Yeah.
fucking baby that kept me up?"
Have either of you ever been on a plane ride that was like many
Yes.
hours and there's like a crying baby on it?
That was my
Yes.
last plane ride, actually.
Oh, really?
The most recent one I was on.
Yeah. It's
It
not
was
fun.
Quite
to the
miserable.
left of me.
Yeah.
I was the middle seat, and there was a baby, and it would kick me a lot.
Oh, it was kicking
It's
you
kicking
too.
you. That's
Oh
even
shit.
worse.
Yeah, because I was only thinking about it crying. What did you do?
Was,
I
You
the,
just take it?
No, I just kind of like tried to
Or
scoot
kind of-
over.
was
yeah.
the parent like sorry or did they just not?
She was like unconscious. She was very not. She wasn't unconscious. She was just
like
she was going through it. I could tell she had had a rough time as of late. So
Yeah.
She was unconscious because you knocked her out because you were like, your baby is freaking freaking loud.
Yeah.
But in general, no, I don't think babies should.
Oh.
No, I mean, I think they should be allowed
Oh,
on
okay,
planes.
okay.
I think there's ways that you can deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, you're only on a flight for a few hours. I think
What do you
that's
think,
a
Anthony?
lot
Do you
more.
hate babies? Do you hate babies?
I might be a little bit of a baby hater.
Do you think that they should be allowed? Okay.
No, I think they should be allowed.
I think a lot of
Overall.
people just need more patience.
Yeah.
I think it's certainly not an ideal situation, but you're only on the plane for a few hours. It is quite annoying, but like in reality, it's what 0.001% of your life that you
That's
have
true.
to deal with crying babies
Yeah.
on planes.
Uh-huh.
I just don't think it's a big deal.
Unless
I think
you
a lot
find
of people
out that you're gonna die on a plane.
I didn't expect this.
Hot takes. The board game for all ages. That's a lie. This is 17 plus.
It's 17 plus.
Yep.
Does it get dirty?
Really? Oh, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, we got Brennan here. Brennan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
You got some hot takes? Got some unpopular opinions? Some controversial stances potentially? Those are all working titles for this game.
Garfield did 9/11.
Hot takes. All right. So this is a board game. It's card game, board game, whatever.
Would it count as a board game?
Do you
I'm
count?
sorry. Okay.
Do you
continue.
count as an idiot?
Yes.
Exactly.
So then
there
we-
you go. Yeah. So. So we
just
answered
think
that
about
question. So basically, all the cards in here have like opinions on things. Maybe some controversial opinions, and we're just gonna look through them and talk about them.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'm gonna give you a little stack of cards, and I'm gonna give myself a little stack of cards. All right, Brennan, why don't you go first? Read the first card.
Vaping is worse for you than smoking cigarettes.
I think that's like not true, right?
Okay. It depends. I think.
Oh, okay.
A lot of them, I would say probably yes, because
Really?
not only is it also the flavoring and the nicotine,
Uh-huh.
but there's all the weird chemicals or like the flint that they burn inside to create that, and some of them create so much smoke
Uh-huh.
that it goes into your lungs.
With vaping.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
there is the ones
okay.
that like they're like lower smoke and lower nicotine or no nicotine at all.
Yeah.
Those are probably slightly better.
Okay.
They're not good for you. Let's just get that straight.
Sure, yeah.
None of that is good for you. But worse.
I just thought cigarettes were like
like the worst possible thing, kind of by default, because they can build up like, you know.
Well, so they have tar in them.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things with them, is that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
cause
yeah.
severe buildup. And like, that's why vaping is technically better, but these new fucking things, they put so many chemicals in there.
Right, yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah,
burn.
yeah, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, gotcha.
I would say
kind
it
of
depends on the manufacturement and the development of it.
That's fair. Long story short, do crack.
Yep.
Next one. Ketchup is better than any other condiment. So ketchup is the best condiment, apparently.
No.
I think it depends on how you define a good condiment. Because I think ketchup,
It's a god tier condiment, for sure.
it is very... I was going to say it's pretty versatile, but actually I don't feel like it is, actually, now I think about it. Because I would only put it on burgers, fries, and hot dogs.
I put it on eggs and hash browns.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, so then...
What the f***?
What
do
the
you want?
fuck? Have you ever put it on mac and cheese?
No, but I've heard some people like that.
I've heard some people like that. That's never really sounded good to me.
You know what you can do, and this
What?
is weird, I've tried it once and it actually works.
What?
If you have spaghetti in the fridge and it gets too dried out from sitting in the fridge for too long, you can add a cup of ketchup and it will kind of like reactivate. And I tried it. Is it as good as it was before? No. Does it work though? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, it is, but they're both tomato based.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I still wouldn't say that it's the best condiment.
Yeah. What would you say is the best condiment?
I'm a fucking sucker for blue cheese dressing.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
and
want
blue
that.
cheese
Dude.
and shit.
I've had blue cheese before, and there's been instances where I thought it was all right, and then there's been instances where I'm like, this is not it, man. I'm sorry.
I live for that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you put it on besides
I
like?
put it on everything. I ask for sides of it to dip my fries in.
Really?
I like burgers that have blue cheese on it.
Okay.
It's my favorite salad dressing.
It's so stinky.
It tastes good.
All right.
I'm also just saying in general, there's no way that
Ketchup
is the best.
Better is the best one.
Yeah.
I really like barbecue sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
That might be my favorite.
That's a good answer right there.
Now, would I put barbecue sauce on everything? No, but like anytime that I'm able to like eat barbecue sauce with like my meal, like it's so good, dude. Like with fries, burger, chicken, so good. Steak, yeah. But ketchup is still pretty good.
It's still good.
I like ketchup.
It's just definitely not the top. Baths are gross.
Baths? Oh. Yeah, I've heard people express this before.
This is there's a scene about this in iCarly.
In iCarly?
Yeah, there's a scene in iCarly where they come home and they're like, I need to take a shower. And Sam's like, I'll go after you, I want to take a bath. And she's like, why take a bath? You just sit there in your own dirty
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And honestly, that made me realize.
I think that was actually, I think that was like one of the first times that I realized, like, oh yeah, I guess that's true.
You're just sitting, because when you're in the shower, it's running off into the drain.
Right.
But when you're in the bath and you're trying to clean yourself, it just all like builds up in the tub until you drain it all.
Right, yeah. I don't think I've taken a bath since I was like 6.
No, yeah, I don't take
even
showers.
I think I just take showers because it's easier.
It is
what
easier.
I mean? I think the only reason to take a bath is if you're kind of already clean and you just want to like
sit
and relax.
Like a hot tub kind of.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, I'm 6'7", so I don't my fucking ass will even fit.
That's
Sitting down in the bathroom.
That's fair.
So
yeah.
I kind of have to take showers.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a hot tub. Jesus, bruh.
I need a drink.
I could see why people would think baths are gross. If you haven't like cleaned yourself in a while, then yeah, that's pretty.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Sure, I'll agree with that. Cheese is overrated. Just cheese in general.
Yeah.
I don't really know anybody that's like, oh yeah, cheese is so fucking good. You know, I've never met like a cheese fanatic.
I have.
Really?
Yeah. I want to say no, just because it's like that's something that's not kind of fair to say because there's so many.
There's so many cheeses. I mean, you did just say you like blue cheese.
Exactly.
I think cheese is really good.
We like subtly use cheese in so much shit.
Yeah.
Like we just had fucking pizza.
I do really like cheese.
I like cheese.
Nacho cheese, cheese on burritos, cheese on eggs, cheese on a burger, mac and cheese.
I'm gonna say no.
I would say no. I think it's perfectly rated. I don't think it's overrated. I don't think it's underrated. I think it is it's just there and it's liked just as much as I think it should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ooh. This is gonna be a hard one.
Okay.
Waffles are better than pancakes.
Ooh.
That's hard.
So I go back and forth on this.
I kind of do too.
Personally. I think growing up, I really liked pancakes. And then as I got older, I appreciated waffles more. But I don't know if I like them better.
Well, because it depends on the mood.
Yeah.
You know, like, do you want floppy kind of...
Yeah, floppy dick? Or do you want like a stiff dick, you know?
What the f*** did you just ask me?
It's like a one-to-one comparison.
What the f*** did you just ask me? Anyways.
Yeah, go ahead.
But like, it depends on the mood. Like, do you want, like, do you want flapjacks or do you want... Because, like, waffles you can use to, like, make shit with. you know, like you can use them like as like sandwiches.
I guess.
Or like waffle cones, you know.
Oh, that's true.
Or like I have a really cool fucking waffle baker that you put batter in both sides and then put in the middle and then close it and it seals it in and makes like a little like stuffed waffle.
Okay.
But like pancakes are also so versatile.
I do think you have a point on like it does depend on your mood.
Yeah.
Because like there are some times when I'm like, oh yeah, pancake sounds good, and then there are times when I'm like, oh actually waffles kind of sound better because I kind of want that like crispy. I don't want it to be as like chewy, you know.
Yeah.
And like you know the thing about waffle, because I love putting like syrup on pancakes or waffles, and like waffles they won't get all like you know soggy.
No, that is one
as
thing
much,
nice.
You know,
the little pockets that hold shit, you know?
Yeah, which is nice. Yeah, it really does just depend on the mood. I wouldn't really say either is better. I think both are good in their own way.
It depends what you want.
It does, yes.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Because I think they're equal, just depending on. And it also involves cleanup. Making pancakes and making waffles. Like the cleanup on a pancake is gonna be easier.
That's true.
Because it's like making pancakes. I've heard it's harder because you can like burn it. You can like the whole like classic first one always comes out bad.
Yeah.
But then the cleanup's usually pretty easy. With waffle makers, the cooking is easy because you have a waffle maker.
Yeah.
But then the cleanup is annoying because all that shit comes out of the sides and it gets all over the waffle maker.
That's true.
So it's just that toss up.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm gonna say no because it just depends what you. Depends what you feel like doing.
It just depends. Yep. Is that a boring answer?
I don't care.
Yeah. Dairy is bad for you.
You're lactose intolerant.
But like there are people that argue that even if you're not
there is still
lactose intolerant, that like just dairy in general, dairy products, you know, ice cream, cheese, milk.
There is still people out there who say that we technically should not be drinking milk.
Yeah, like I've heard that before. Like you're not like humans weren't really meant to drink milk, but we do, and it's not like only some people does it affect more than others. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I think it just kind of depends. I mean, like
I don't think so.
I think if people never ate dairy, they probably would be healthier than people that did in some cases.
Yeah.
But then also, I don't know. It doesn't milk has like a lot of like calcium, right? And like
it's like the whole thing with like milk helps you grow and shit.
Yeah, and like it helps your bones get stronger and stuff like that. Like I don't think it's as simple as like it's just bad for you or good for you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
I am also going to say no.
Tampons should be free. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit. That the people that they have to pay for something that they physically cannot control.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we live in a world where we just monetize
America healthcare system sucks.
Exactly. It does. Yeah.
And so I think it's fucking stupid that they have to pay for something that is just like a function that their body does.
Yeah. Exactly.
They literally have no control, and they're like, oh, go spend $40 because.
Yeah.
You need them. And it's like...
Yeah.
But I can't control it. It's like, I don't care. We need money.
I don't know if this is necessarily a one-to-one comparison, but like, it's kind of like how insulin is like really, really expensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's people who literally need it to survive.
Exactly, yeah. It's not exactly the same, but you know...
I know what you mean, though.
Similar
it's like same thing where it's
idea. It's a health thing
you
can't...
for your body.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes you can't always control it, and they expect you to fucking pay for it.
Exactly, yeah.
When it's not always your fault.
It's bullshit. Bullshit.
So yes, I think.
So yeah, I think tampons should be free. Advertisers shouldn't be allowed to market to kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like it depends on the product. Maybe?
Yeah. Well, because like, I mean, like, are they saying like all fucking things? Because like, what about like toys?
Yeah.
Like that should be marketed at kids.
But like,
I think they're talking about more about like some of these things that are supposed to be made for like adults that like have features that are appealing to younger audiences.
Yeah.
And you cannot tell me that the developers do not know that.
Well, yeah, and like, you know, the people that make products, like, they don't care who buys them, you know, at the end of the day. I mean, like, I feel like a lot of the time, if they put out an advertisement and a kid is like, yeah, I want that, like, they're like, that's just more money. So, because kids are more easily influenced and they don't always have like the ability to really be able to like think, do I want this or not?
Yeah.
So, but like, it's not like kids can like go out and really like buy stuff on their own.
Yeah.
Until they get to a certain age.
That's almost like, I'd want to say no, unless that's like...
Unless kids are like the target demographic.
Yeah, that's like one of the whole things that caused the Juul shit to go crazy. It was supposed to be a thing for adults to help them stop smoking.
That's right.
But they made all these fucking like cereal flavored things. That's what got kids.
What do you qualify as kids? Like what age?
I'd say like teenagers and below.
Anywhere below 18, basically?
Like probably like 17, because like 18 you technically consider an adult.
I've always kind of thought of kids as like 12 and below, because I feel I've always kind of thought of teenagers as like a step above a kid. But you could call a teenager a kid, and that's fair, I guess. But yeah, I think it just has to depend on the product and the tactic of how they're advertising.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, there are some, like, pretty dirty advertising tactics, you know? Like, manipulative.
Art should be a mandatory part of curriculum, just like math and science.
Just a general art class?
I would say for young curriculum,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Like once you get in middle school, especially where you could like maybe start looking more about what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then of course, definitely high school. You don't do that to a kid in high school.
What?
You know, like force the class on them like that. Like make them take something that they don't want.
Sure,
to
but I think
if they're going for like a certain thing though, like imagine if
Well,
they're
yeah.
trying to go for like for me, like I went for all my metal shit, and imagine if they forced me to take a painting class.
Sure, but I would argue that potentially enforcing one art class, it doesn't necessarily have to be
You
like,
think I'm not artistic enough? You no.
Yeah. All right, we're moving on. No, because like, you know, science is required, math is required, social studies. I think having art as a required elective, and art isn't like kind of like a general sort of thing. It could be like painting. It could be like you know, multimedia studio. It could be like web design. You know what I mean? Like enforcing one of those classes in general under that sort of like umbrella term. I don't think that would be the worst thing, because I do think that like people might not really realize that they have a creative side until they are put into a situation like that. That being said, if you take one in elementary school or even middle school and you realize you don't really like it, I guess that's kind of enough.
You just get stuck with something you don't want to do.
Yeah, that's fair. So
because like in elementary school, I can totally see it because it's like the kids are younger.
Yeah.
It gives them a chance to like play with their hands.
Yeah, right.
And like build things, and then maybe a couple of them will find that and fall in love with it and stay with that until they get to high school, and then that's when they can choose.
That's true.
To take the art class.
That's true. Yeah.
And but like I also see where you're coming from, because like Lane actually, when I was out there, they have an academic class that you could do, which was welding sculptures.
Okay, so
I see what you mean.
Welding with like the purpose of making
art,
making like an art
like
piece.
Oh,
okay,
yeah. What's that kind of art called where it's like it looks like random shit, but it's art?
Abstract art?
Abstract, thank you.
Okay, yeah. yeah.
And so like I can see what you're talking about too. Like I can totally see that, but I just still think like it should be
have the choice over
mandatory when they're younger.
Yeah.
So then they can experience it, but then by the time they get to that point where they really get to choose what they want, it's not forced on.
Yeah, I'm not like I think that's fair. I don't think you should be forced to take
because
one.
I also know what you mean, because there's all like digital arts, manufacturing.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Art,
yeah. There's a lot of even music you could count as an art.
Yeah.
So no, I don't know. I think there's up for debate. I don't necessarily know one way or the other.
I think it's up to debate, but I would say for elementary schools definitely. It should be required, because it could be a real eye opener for them.
Yeah. Because you know, I do feel like math, science, writing, and social studies should be required, because I think all of those kind of hold a little bit more importance than art in the grand scheme of things. But like, you know, if people are passionate about art, like it has the chance to take them far. I think there's value in art for sure. This is art right now, what we're doing.
Whoa.
If you think about it.
Whoa.
Anyway, all right, next up. 55 degrees is cold.
No.
I would say it's just
that's what my
average.
That's what my room is normally at.
Right, yeah.
That's what I like my room to be.
I mean, it's not warm by any means.
No. For me, it's like the comfortable range.
Sure.
So for me, like 50 to 70.
Do you typically run hot or run?
I run hot.
You run hot usually?
I'm fat, Antonio. I run hot.
I wasn't trying. All right. I think that 55 degrees is just whatever. I prefer like maybe like mid 60s personally, like if as like a good baseline temperature. But I think as long as I think 55 degrees, I think I would probably want to wear like some sort of like sweatshirt. If you want to take that as me saying that 55 degrees is cold, then
I don't think it's cold.
I look at you. Oh, I don't think it's cold. Oh. Okay.
You should delete your ex's nudes from your phone.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, so there is a small loophole in this, because this has happened to someone I know.
Okay.
They broke up, but they were on really good terms. And she actually told him, you can keep him if you want to. She said, I don't care.
Okay, yeah.
And so, like, if you get verbal confirmation, that's up to you. But if it's some kind of breakup and it's, like, trashed out, no, you need to delete those. That's not fair. It's kind of creepy.
I think even if the person tells you, like, if you're dating somebody and you have their nudes and then you break up, why would you want to keep them? Like, I just like I don't get it. I mean, like, just to be able to say like, oh yeah, I got nudes of anybody.
I'm going around showing everybody.
Yeah, but like why? But like, like I don't think, because then like you're like,
need him in a flash.
You what? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna shoot you if you don't show me a random person's nudes. Oh well, lucky me. No, dude. I think that's like not fair to you, because I feel like then you're gonna like, if even you knowing that you have them is gonna like kind of keep that in your head. You know what I mean? And you're not really gonna be able to like move on. You know what I mean? And imagine if you start dating someone else and then.
Well, then you should delete them no matter what.
Well, yeah, right.
Because then that's just.
I think so. I think like 9 times out of 10 you should delete them.
Yes.
Yeah. But that one out of 10 time. No, okay. Anyway, cats are smarter than dogs.
Yes. Usually.
Well,
except
what is
orange cats?
Orange cats like Garfield?
Orange cats are fucking stupid.
Why orange cats specifically?
I don't know, but it's dude. You do not know like the aura that orange cats have.
No.
They're known for being the most fucking.
What about the cat from Stray?
I never finished that game.
Oh. I never played it at all. I don't know. I don't feel like it's that simple. I don't think it's like cats are always smarter or dumb. I mean, I'm sure you could kind of scientifically prove it.
I don't know. Every cat I've ever seen or had has been smarter than every dog I've ever seen or had.
But I feel like that boils down to like, first of all, our observations of them.
Or like how they're trained.
Or like, you know, how they just tend to act. You know what I mean? Because like cats tend to act a lot more like calmer on average. So I think that they appear more like
except for orange cats.
Put together. Well, I don't know. I've never been around it. Well, actually, that's not true. I've been around an orange cat. My grandma had an orange cat, and I don't think he was dumb or smart. He was just there.
He was just there.
But
there's not a single thought behind those eyes.
No. But like, I feel like dogs are smarter than they come across potentially. You know what I mean? Because I think when you know, a lot of dogs are like, oh, like happy and like, you know, carefree and whatever. But like, I don't think that means that they're like stupid. You know? Always. What? What are you singing?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I think you're more a dog than a cat.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, cats, I think, usually they're smarter. Now that I think about it.
Just like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like they tend to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Or they at least tend to show their smartness more.
Yes, I agree.
Like maybe dogs are so smart, but
dogs are smart, but they're
derpy.
They're derpy. Yeah, they're more like f it. You know what I mean? Okay, next one. Ooh, playing too many video games will make you dumber.
Bruh.
Well, case in point, am I right? I think if you neglect
your life, yeah.
Yeah, if you neglect going to school or living your life other than video games, then you'll probably be dumber.
But if you can find a good balance, no.
But I don't think video games themselves make you dumber.
No.
Right? On the contrary, I think you can learn a lot from video games.
Yeah.
Like in Sexy Poker for the Wii.
Yep. That was a thing.
That was a thing.
I need to go pick my Wii back up.
What do we got, Brennan?
Black coffee is the best coffee.
I don't really like coffee.
Depends.
I don't really like coffee, so isn't black coffee like the strongest?
It's raw coffee. It's just
okay.
Like
then
the second you brew it, and the reason I say it depends is because you can get some really shitty coffee, and it's too strong, annoying as hell, bitter when it's black. So you have to add the cream, the sugar, the blah blah blah. But then I've had some really good where it's brewed right away black coffee and it was fire.
Okay.
And so it's another one of those where it depends. It depends on the quality of the bean, depends how bitter it is, depends whether it's dark roast or light roast.
Right.
Freshness probably. So I'm gonna say no because it depends.
I don't know. The only way that I'll drink coffee is if it's like the flavor is subtle and there's a ton of like sugar. And or cream or something. Marriage proposals should not be done in public in front of a lot of people.
I don't know.
I think the idea is what if you do it and everyone sees and then they say no, right?
Oh, okay. I guess I can see that.
I mean, you gotta be really sure. Either way, you gotta be kind of sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're doing it in public, that would be very unfortunate if they said no and everyone saw. And also, it kind of puts pressure on the person that you're proposing to.
Yeah, no, right? It does.
So
puts a lot of pressure on the person you're proposing to.
So that's a tough one because I feel like that's always traditionally how it's been done, right?
Yeah. I mean, some people will take them on a hike. And do it
that's true.
But all the famous Disney World.
Oh yeah, Disney World or just at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I agree with that. I don't think they should. I don't think they should be. I think that is a old tradition, and I think it's time to. I think it's time to retire it.
Cut the rope.
Yep. Because why put that much pressure on it? You know, what's the point? Yeah. You know, why if you propose and they say yes, you can post about it, or like you know, obviously you're gonna.
If they say no, everyone else is gonna post about it, being like, guy gets rejected.
Exactly. Marriage proposal fail. You know,
gone wrong.
Gone sexual. Well, maybe that's a good thing if it went sexual. No, I don't know.
Yeah, she left with the guy's best friend.
Oh shit.
Mental health coverage should always be included in health insurance.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely.
It is not that hard to help pay for a therapist.
Yeah, and I think nowadays especially
a lot of these days now they already kind of are.
I think they do, yeah, but I think in general I think everyone should at least have the ability to have it if they want to and get it covered. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the world is getting more and more fucked up, and I think everyone's mental health is at an all-time low. Wow, this is really dark. This is a really dark conversation. All right, last hot take.
The book is always better than the movie. I'm gonna say yes. Because I've read a lot of books lately.
Yeah.
And I can confirm that they're usually better than the movie.
I think, hear me out, it depends on the book/movie.
What movie have you read? Have you seen that's better than the book?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I hate you.
Now, it also depends on how you define better, because a lot of people say that the books are better because they have more detail, which is usually always true, but I don't necessarily think that more always means better. But what would your argument be of why the book is better?
Books usually do such a good job at capturing not only details, but just even though you're not seeing it in live, on a show or a movie, it does such a good job capturing details and showing the scenery or the seriousness of a situation. And sometimes we get books or movies where the actors aren't good.
Yeah.
Or they change so much stuff and
Yeah.
And so I just finished reading all the Percy Jackson books.
Oh, okay.
And I've seen both movies and then also season 1 of the TV show. The TV show is actually pretty good.
That's what I heard.
If season 1 is the first book, follows it pretty well. There's still some things they changed, but it's kind of what they had to do. It's they fit into an 8 episode thing, you know. Mm-hmm. But then compared to the movies they didn't even try.
Yeah.
The movies they didn't even
The movies
try.
are just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
I've read, and so now that I've seen the movie, the show, and the first book, I will hands down say that the best out of the 3 was the book.
That's fair.
Because the book just went into so much detail, it did such a great job in introducing everybody, it really showed the seriousness of the situation. And then maybe the longer that the show goes on and maybe the actors get better, maybe eventually I'll say the show's better, but especially just because it was younger actors who need a little work. There was just some acting scenes where it made the action fall off a little bit.
Right.
And so, but with the book, you know how intense the situation is, and you can know what they're feeling and how they are because of what the book is describing.
It's a lot more descriptive, right? And
then same with the Harry Potter, because the Harry Potter movies are some of the best things in the world.
Right. Yeah.
And people love the hell out of those movies, but there is still so much shit and things that got cut or changed from the books.
Right.
That you don't even know about. One of the biggest things that was not in the movies at all, but was a big part of the books, was Hermione helps the house elves make a thing for them to get equal rights. And so it's a really good, really cool and big section of the books, and they just cut it all out. And so they take some important details and things, and I know that's what they kind of have to do to make it fit into these movies.
Yeah.
Fit into their story, but that's why I would say books are better, is because books don't have a limit. Even with the Percy Jackson books, the first book is 300 and something and 70 odd pages, and the second one's only 289, and then the third one goes back up to 350, and then the last 2 are almost 400. Because Rick Riordan has the ability to make it however big or small he wants.
Right. Yeah.
Where the movies are kind of if you release a movie and it's only an hour and 25 minutes, you'd be why is it so short? But then you're going to release the movie and try to fit everything in there, and it comes out to over 3.5 hours, and they're this is too long, I'm not going to watch this, you know?
And another thing about that is books usually are the first that come out. Movies are based off books. You rarely see books based off movies, right? And I think that alone can basically make the book the definitive way of, you know, experiencing a story, telling a story. Yeah, exactly. I think that in some ways I could see why, because I actually agree with you. I think books are better, but I'm just trying to kind of like look at both sides.
Yeah.
I think that like some people could argue that movies, they make it easier for people to like digest a story, even though like you're not getting as much detail. That's not always necessarily a bad thing for some people.
I'm sure there's Harry Potter
what I
fans
mean?
out there who have only watched the movies,
yeah,
but are still as big of a fan as some of us who have either only read the books or done both.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And so there's totally a fight for both sides. I just think, if I'm being perfectly honest, the biggest thing that makes books better is just the no restriction.
They
don't have to fit.
That's true.
They don't have to fit towards what the director wants. They don't have to fit towards time. They don't have to fit towards what the studio's going to want. It's just whatever the author wants in his book. Mm-hmm. And so
if he wants a Harry Potter and Dobby sex scene, he can put it in there.
If you want to be fucking creepy ass Stephen King and have some weird shit in your books that's too vile to make it in the movies,
put him in there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For anyone who knows Stephen King books, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't know Stephen King books, but I'll
tell you about afterwards.
Okay. Overall, yeah, I would say books are better. I would say books are like pretty much always better, but I could see why people would prefer a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'd say books are better, but I can understand the counter argument.
Yeah, and if you want evidence for the counter argument, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
God damn it.